Imagine a war started not by politics or power, but by a pig. What if I told you that the United States and Great Britain almost went to war over a hungry pig and some stolen potatoes? Welcome to one of the most senseless conflicts in history, the Pig War of 1859, where a single shot could have rewritten history. Our story begins in the picturesque San Juan Islands, a piece of paradise nestled between Vancouver Island and the mainland United States. But beneath that tranquil beauty lay a territorial dispute between two great nations. Enter Lyman Cutler, an American farmer who had carved out a humble life on the island. One fateful morning, Cutler discovered a large black pig rooting around in his garden, feasting on his potatoes. It wasn't the first time the hog had helped itself to his crops. Frustrated, Cutler reached for his rifle. After one shot, the hog was dead. Little did he know that this impulsive act would spark an international crisis. The pig belonged to Charles Griffin, an Irishman who worked for the Hudson's Bay Company. When Cutler offered to pay $10 in compensation, Griffin demanded $100, a huge sum at the time. The dispute escalated, and soon the British authorities threatened to arrest Cutler. Fearing for his safety, the American settlers appealed to the U.S. Army for protection. Enter General William S. Harney, a man known for his fiery temper and decisive actions. Without waiting for approval from Washington, Harney deployed American troops to San Juan Island. Not to be outdone, the British responded by sending warships, anchoring them menacingly offshore. Two powerful nations stood on the brink of war all over a pig. For weeks, American and British forces faced off. Soldiers dug in, cannons were aimed, and fingers nervously rested on triggers. The world held its breath. Amid the conflict, everyday life took an absurd turn. British sailors came ashore to trade stories and goods with American soldiers. They even shared drinks as their nations edged closer to war. Thankfully, cooler heads began to prevail. British Admiral Robert L. Baines refused orders to land troops, declaring that he would not embroil two great nations in a war over a dispute about a pig. Diplomatic messages flew across the Atlantic. Leaders in Washington and London were horrified to learn that such a trivial incident had escalated so dangerously. After months of tension, both sides agreed to a joint military occupation of the island until a solution was reached. For the next 12 years, British and American forces coexisted peacefully. Soldiers participated in joint celebrations, celebrated holidays together, and even formed friendships. It was perhaps the friendliest military occupation in history. In 1872, the dispute was submitted to international arbitration. Kaiser Wilhelm I of Germany was chosen to mediate. His commission awarded the islands to the United States, and the British withdrew gracefully. And so the only casualty in this war was a pig. The Pig War is a testament to the absurdity that can arise from misunderstandings and rash actions. It is a reminder of how fragile peace can be and how the smallest events can ripple into major historical moments. Imagine if diplomacy had failed, if that single shot had led to full-scale war. The map of North America might look very different today. So the next time you hear a petty argument, remember the Pig War, a conflict where wisdom prevailed over rage and a potential war was averted by recognizing the absurdity of fighting over a pig. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of history's most ridiculous conflicts. If you enjoyed this tale of nearly catastrophic misunderstandings, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Shorts Fact Entertainment for more intriguing stories from the past. Special thanks to the historians and archives who keep these fascinating stories alive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep wondering, and stay curious.